What is up, guys? Wes back with Auto Mafia Racing, and I'm excited to say that Chevrolet has released their 2020 Corvette pricing and pricing guide. So that means we can officially order our Corvette, which is awesome. So we're going to go through it here real quick. Just kind of a rundown of everything in case you've missed it, but here we go. So the 1LT, Chevy stuck to their word and it is priced below $60,000 by $5. So it is $59,995 for the 1LT. That is your standard base model, no frills Corvette, but still a whole bunch of awesome in a mid-engine. So here we go. Code LT2, that is your 6.2 LT2 V8 engine. All of the options come with that, no matter if you do 1LT, 2LT, 3LT, they all come with that same engine. They all come with the 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Now that is basically a mix between a manual and an automatic transmission, guys. It's basically an automatic transmission, but it is lightning quick. No manual shift could ever beat that. You got your Corvette standard suspension, and they all come with that to start. They all come with the bright silver open spoke wheels, the all-season performance tires, anti-lock brakes. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious they even list that anymore, because I'm pretty sure you cannot get manual brakes on any car. But it does look like the carbon flash exterior trim accents right here and the exterior badge package are standard, which is really cool. And then, of course, it is a target top, basically, so you have your removable body color roof panel. That's awesome. And black calipers. And GT1 seats with your leather-wrapped steering wheel, black seatbelts, and the 10-speaker premium Bose audio system. It's funny that they call it the premium 10 speaker because it's the base model, so I mean that's all you get. Like you have to get it. You can't get an option that doesn't get a Bose premium sound system. So it's a Corvette. So let's go to the colors. Finally, we get to know which colors are actually going to cost you more money. So here we go. $995 for the Long Beach Red Metallic tint coat. I didn't like that one anyway, so not worried about it. Now, the Sebring Orange tint coat, that one did have a pretty good response, and I'm not surprised that they're adding another $995 or essentially $1,000 to that. They're pretty tricky about using that whole $5 off thing. Now, the color that we're actually looking at is Arctic White, and that is 0. So is Ceramic Matrix Gray Metallic, Blade Silver Metallic, and Black are all 0. Now, of course, when they bring in cool colors, they're going to add money. So $500 for Accelerate Yellow Metallic, 0 for Shadow Gray, 0 for Torch Red, and another $500 for that Rapid Blue, which I love that color. It looks awesome. I was really in between Rapid Blue and Arctic White, but I think Arctic White is just going to work for us a little more. Then obviously Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic is 0 and Zeus Bronze Metallic is 0, which is very surprising. I expected both of these to actually be an upcharge, so that's interesting. So here we go. Performance basically the same as last year with the C7. So with magnetic ride control, $1,895, just under $2,000, and that is not included in the Z51 performance package. Okay, that is an additional amount, but it does require the Z51 package. You see down here when I clicked on that, it requires Z51. So you cannot have magnetic ride control unless you get the Z51 package. So the Z51 package is $5,000. What does it come with? It comes with Michelin PS4 Performance 3-season tires, standard suspension, available magnetic ride control for an extra basically $1,900. Now you get larger 345mm front and 350mm rear brake rotors. So it's literally bigger in the rear, which is interesting, but that's where the engine is, more weight, I guess that makes sense. And then it says you get extra cooling with additional rear-mounted third radiator, an electronic limited slip differential, and a larger rear spoiler which provides up to 400 pounds of downforce. And of course you get performance exhaust, which results in 495 horsepower. So this is really interesting, guys. So basically you're getting tires, you're getting, bigger brakes, tires, a third radiator, and basically an E-diff, an electronics limited slip differential, and I guess a bigger spoiler and the performance exhaust. The performance exhaust is a $1,200 option. So it looks like you can get that one separately though. So you can get the 495 horsepower if you just get the performance exhaust system, and you can skip getting magnetic ride control and the Z51 package. Now I'm on the fence, guys. I don't know whether to select both of these, you know, get the Z51 and get the magnetic, or to not get either and skip performance exhaust, because you know we're going to have sponsors for the car. So you know we're going to have like Magnaflow or Borla, or somebody's going to set us up with an exhaust system for the car, or we're going to get one at a good price and we're going to stick it on anyway. So I'm thinking we'll probably save this $1,200. I'm just debating on the Z51 package. I'm not sure if the bigger brakes and the bigger radiator and the different differential are worth it. Now, the reason I'm saying that, guys, is because we're going to modify the car, so I don't care about the tires. We're going to change the tires. And I'm not going to track the car. We're going to drag race the car. You know, we're not going to be competitively racing at Sebring or anything. So I'm not sure we need the extra cooling or the bigger brakes, which are also just heavier. So we might actually just skip the Z51 performance package altogether, which is going to be kind of interesting, but we might just do that. We'll save the $5,000 and the $1,900 because the standard suspension is pretty good. And then if we didn't spend $2,000 on magnetic ride control, I won't really feel guilty about, you know, putting a set of Viking coilovers on the car, or strange coilovers or something like that, and, you know, making it how we want to. So yeah. So then I guess next we have the performance exhaust system. I already said about $1,200. That's how you get that 495 horsepower. I'll be really curious to see what it puts down to the wheels through that dual clutch transmission. I'm not sure if it'll lose a lot or if it'll just, you know, stay normal. So then we have the carbon flash open spoke wheels. I am actually considering getting this one just because they're probably going to look really cool, and I bet we'll be able to sell them for more than $1,000. That's just kind of my thought there. People will probably want those because they're going to look cool. So we'll probably get that $1,000 option. Then you have the ultra bright Trident spoke wheels. I didn't really like those wheels, so I'm not worried about that, but that's $1,500. Same with the Spectra Gray Machine Trident spoke wheels, another $1,500 essentially. So let's go to the exterior options. Now, the only one I'm really worried about on here is, or worried about that I'm considering, is the caliper paint. So we're either going to decide between yellow or red caliper. We're probably just going to go with the red caliper paint. Now, to paint your calipers, it is $595. Again, $5 short of the next 100. They really like doing that. It is a good marketing technique to make you think it's cheaper than it actually is, because, oh, it's not $600, it's only $595. So that same $5 off theme continues throughout everywhere, but right here we see it in the carbon flash full-length racing stripes, and you can get those in sterling silver, midnight silver. You know, that's pretty cool. So 2 different silvers and a carbon flash one, which would be kind of cool looking actually, the carbon flash. But it's a $1,000 racing stripe, so you can probably get that done afterwards. So it looks like you can go with a dark shadow metallic exterior trim accents. I'm not really sure what this one is, guys. Well, you'd have to look that up yourself. But body color extreme. Body color exterior trim accents, another $1,000. So trim accents are $1,000 to change. Chrome badge package is only $100. So if you like chrome, go for it, $100. So to make yourself have a glass roof, which is probably just a polycarbonate, it's not actually glass, but $1,000 to get the glass roof panel. Removable visible carbon fiber roof panel is $2,500. And the carbon fiber dual roof package looks like you get the carbon fiber and the transparent. So I guess you can decide which one you want to have. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it's the exact same price, so yeah, definitely. Actually, it's like a little more, but that's really interesting. Why would you want carbon fiber and the transparent roof panel? I guess maybe you're going racing, you put on the carbon fiber one. It's interesting. We'll have to see if that, I wonder if that actually saves any weight. $2,500 option, that's pretty expensive to save, you know, maybe, what, 4 pounds probably? So we probably won't go for that one. That's a little outside what we want to spend. But and then you have the body color dual roof. So basically you get a transparent roof panel and a body color, or a carbon fiber panel and a transparent panel. So it's just like a way to get 2 panels, it looks like, which is, again, very, very interesting. So then you have carbon flash metallic painted mirrors are only $100. I'm probably going to do that just because it's only $100, guys. I mean, not very many options are only $100, and that'll make the mirrors look a little cooler. So interior options. So this is the important part here. is your competition sport bucket seats. That's the option we're definitely going to get. They're basically $2,000. $1995. You can always go with your standard leather trim, jet black, cool gray, or the adrenaline red in the GT1 seats, which are still a really cool looking seat. And they're still going to hold you in place and everything, but those competition seats are just pretty awesome. I haven't decided again yet if we're going to go with the competition or just stick with like the GT1 seats and then put a racing seat in and remove the passenger seat if we want to go super lightweight or anything like that. I'm not sure how much more they weigh, but yeah, it looks like if you do want the competition sport bucket seats though, you have to get the suede microfiber wrap steering wheel, which is $600, jet black seats, and the performance textile trim on competition sport bucket seats. They always put little things like that, guys, that they're only going to include this if you do this. So yeah, it's $1995, you got to spend an extra like $1,200 on other options to get that. So it's really like a $2,500 option. Actually more, probably like a $3,000 option. Interesting. So then we have obviously the seatbelts. They're $395 to change your seatbelt color. This is probably actually going to be used a lot because I actually even think that's pretty cool. I mean, if we get a white Corvette and we get black seats, we'll probably get red seatbelts, or maybe we'll get the red seats and then we'll keep the black seatbelts, or maybe we'll get red seatbelts to match the red seats. I don't really know, but it still looks pretty cool. So then, I wonder, can we not get this? Included and only available with IoT. What is IoT? I'm not sure what the IoT is, guys. What was the IoT? Anybody see the IoT? I didn't see it. So I'm not seeing IoT on here, which is kind of interesting. We'll keep our eye open for it. Let me just scroll down real quick, see if I can see IoT. So I don't see IoT on here. That might be actually like a 2LT, which is interesting. So let's go back here. So performance data recorder with navigation. So it's got to be only with a navigation package, which is probably only on the 2LT, it looks like. So the engine appearance package, guys, it's like the fancy lights and the carbon surround on the engine. That's $995. I'm still on the fence whether we're going to do that or not. But you can get your Corvette delivered at the museum with a personalized plaque for $995. We're not going to do that one. But the personalized plaque we might actually do. If I'm correct that it's like the door sill plate, that way we could say, hey, this Corvette was built especially for Auto Mafia Racing, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of cool for $200. And you have a battery protection package. Again, not really sure what that one is, but it's only $100, so we'll ask about that one. But then if you want to do a non-recommended color combination override, so basically if Chevrolet thinks the Corvette colors you want to build are going to be ugly, you got to pay $600 to do that. That right there is kind of genius, actually. For them to let you do a color combination or something that you don't actually, or they don't want you to do, they're going to charge you an extra $600. That's hilarious. And of course, $15 for your front license plate bracket. Florida, we don't have front license plates, so that's pretty awesome. We can get rid of that one. Then we just have some dealer installed content. So you can upgrade your wheels to the black Tridents for $2,700. Wheel caps with a Stingray logo, $250. That seems expensive. I mean, it's a Corvette, so everything's expensive from the dealer, but wait to get these on Amazon for like $45, right? It's a new sticker that goes over your current caps. So you can pay almost $5,000 for visible carbon fiber ground effects. So that's crazy. Then you get your standard hash marks, $245. Grill inserts, $2,000. All the carbon fibers are really expensive. So must be real carbon fiber. And carbon fiber painted carbon flash metallic. So you can get the ground effects in carbon fiber, and then it's going to be painted carbon fiber flash metallic. But if you just want them in visible carbon fiber, it's going to be almost $5,000 for visible carbon fiber. Then you get the ground effects in molded body color, it's $695. And rocker panel extensions molded in color for $550. So they have all these like wings and canards and things. That's what all these are. I don't think we're going to get any of those. They're just heavy. Sure, they look cool, but we're not really racers, so we're not going to go for that. It kind of looks like Chevy really was aiming this car at quite a few racers, actually. And I say that because they look like they're going a lot more for looks in certain areas, and they're charging a whole lot for it than they necessarily are for performance. I'd be really surprised if, you know, any of these carbon fiber packages actually added to anything performance besides, you know, actually, I mean, most of them probably add weight, to be perfectly honest, or they just lose a couple pounds. So really interesting. Then, you know, if you want to spend $500 on a, you know, a car cover, there's better ones out there than the ones you're going to get from them. But hey, it's from Chevy and it has a Cross Flags logo and a Corvette silhouette. So just continuing on, here's the one that I did really like. So that's the high wing spoiler. It's $1,150 if you want it in your color or in carbon flash. Still $1,150. I'm still on the fence. I know that one's probably going to be heavy. It's probably going to slow you down, but I think that one does look really cool. The Racer in me is coming out. $1,150. We might have to get it. Roof panel storage bag in black. You know, I don't probably think you're going to need to store your roof panel for that long, and if you really want to put it in a bag every time you take it off, it's just going to be a hassle. I'm not going to do that. And then, of course, you know, $225 for black lug nuts. Black wheel locks are an extra $120. And then you have this Corvette script emblem. I have not figured out where that goes. I'm not sure if that's like the one on the front or the one on the back, and you can get it colored. I mean, it's kind of cool if you can, but it's interesting they only offer it in Arctic White, Elkhart Lake Blue Metallic, and Torch Red. So it's really kind of interesting. Then, of course, your splash guards, you can mold them in for $250 in body color. And then your mirror caps, invisible carbon fiber, is going to cost you basically $1,200, you know, $1,145 there. So that is the 1LT. Kind of crazy. So that is it for this one. We'll make the next video on the 2LT pricing just because I simply don't want to talk this long, guys. So we'll keep going over them, and we'll see you next time.